Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
Fall may just be 6 days away, but it continues to feel very much like the mid part of summer here in Acadiana, as highs this afternoon got into the mid 90s, feel like temperatures into those triple digits, and that gave way to those pop-up showers and thunderstorms that we have had developed across portions of Acadiana, but most of that activity is beginning to fade. Unfortunately, it looks like this pattern is going to stick with us throughout much of the work week ahead, so get ready for more of those hot and sticky days as we go throughout the week. Taking a look outside and across the rest of the Gulf South, you can see not much going on, but we still are dealing with Florence, now down to a tropical depression, so that is the good news as the system continues to weaken as the center of location now moves inland, beginning to push out of western South Carolina and push up into the Appalachian Mountains. Heaviest rains now through the central and western portions of the Carolinas up into Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee, while areas along the coast are beginning to dry out a little bit, but still getting a few hit or miss showers moving into those areas. But the good news is the heaviest rains look to be coming to an end, and areas can finally try to begin to dry out a little bit, but still widespread flooding and river flooding will continue into the first half of the work week as they try to drain off all that water that they've picked up recently. So that's what's going on with Florence. It'll lift up and head eventually into the northeast. Also have some moisture down in southwest Texas. That was that system we thought was going to maybe develop, and the Gulf has now moved inland. But in between those two systems, we have had some of that little instability to get those showers and storms to fire up here locally. You can see most of them were on the western half of Acadiana over towards Lake Charles. Saw a better shot of that in some of the heavier systems and still dealing with some decent rain at this hour, but those should be fading within the next 30 minutes to an hour as they push over into Texas. Have a few just very spotty showers across northern Acadiana, and then our heaviest system is down towards the southeastern portions, now working its way through St. Mary Parish, and then a couple down towards the Pecan Island and working their way out into the Gulf of Mexico. But we'll take a look at that system down towards Morgan City. You can see still producing a good bit of thunder and lightning with this, but most of it is now beginning to push to the south of Highway 90 and move over more of the marshland down in St. Mary Parish, so that is the good news. This also could have briefly produced some small hail, but you can see it is now beginning to weaken some as it moves farther to the south, kind of loses some of its energy, and that will continue to be the story. But Morgan City could still see some rain for another 15-20 minutes and up and down Highway 90 from between Franklin and Morgan City, but I do expect, you can see it is weakening and continue to weaken later this evening. We did have a couple showers just to the north of Breaux Bridge and Arnoldville a couple minutes ago. You can see we have another one trying to head that way, but these are pretty much pop up, rain themselves out, and that's going to be the end of them. And I expect once the sun goes down here around 7 o'clock, we won't really see much of this activity going. So unlike last night when we catch some showers all the way through 9-10 o'clock, we're not going to see that this evening. As you can see, we're going to go mostly clear by all the way through the overnight hours, and that's how we'll wake up tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine to begin the day. Some of those hit or miss showers will bubble up tomorrow afternoon, and then a similar story heading into our Tuesday. So with the sunshine to begin the days, we will have some warm afternoons, highs getting back into those 90s, feel like temperatures into the triple digits. Out in the tropics, we're continuing to watch what's going on with the remnants of Isaac. Just a 20 chance of development. Looks like most of it will head over towards Central America and Mexico, but could get some Gulf of Mexico moisture up into our area, increasing rain chances towards the end of the week. And then way out in the Atlantic, we continue to have Tropical Depression Joyce. It's a very small system, will stay over open waters, no real issues. Post-tropical storm now Helene. It's becoming a little bit more and will head towards Ireland and the UK by about tomorrow evening and into Tuesday. Could bring some heavy rains and some gusty winds for them, but not too bad for them as winds will be only around 40-50 miles per hour, but some decent rain for our neighbors over in that area. So showers and storms ending tonight, 75 for the overnight low, skies going cleary, otherwise just another warm and muggy September evening. And then we just continue to keep the summer-like conditions, 94 for the high, but heat index 102 to 105 with that 30% chance for afternoon scattered showers and storms, and that's how we'll keep it pretty much all week long. Temperatures low to mid 90s, feeling close to the triple digits, and then that'll give way to those pop-up showers and storms. Looking ahead to next weekend, no real changes, maybe just a couple degrees cooler in the lower 90s before getting into the upper 80s by the next week.